Hello folks, Vladimir here. Thanks to all you lovely people, my YouTube channel has reached over 500 subscribers and has had over 250,000 views, which is quite astounding, and I'm humbled you actually enjoy tuning into this old bloke and watching his antics. I wasn't quite sure how to celebrate and thank you, so I thought I'd bring you all to the last thing in Minecraft that I was working on, so join me for a while as I take you through the developments of my Silent Hill custom adventure map. Now, a few of you will have seen parts of the map as I journey along it and ramble on in my usual manner, but bear with me since this will all be hopefully worth it in the end. When I was building the map, it was a map that I had created from memory, such was the impact that Silent Hill 2 had on me. So I opened up World Painter for the first time ever and terraformed an area that resembled Silent Hill, or so I thought. Having gathered bits of Silent Hill reference material from the web, I soon realized that I was no expert at World Painter and gave it up as a bad job. So armed with some maps of the town, I set about creating the buildings and the layout of Silent Hill. It was after I had come to build the Woodside Apartments, which is the last building the player encounters in the first part of the town, that I realized I really should make the apartment building look like the ones in the game, and not something that had spawned from my now aging memory banks. And so I searched online again and found an actual plan of the apartment building that I was able to recreate in Minecraft. Woodside Apartments was created and I was happy. The problem was, the rest of the town I'd already created had some roads missing that would be crucial if I was going to try and recreate the game in Minecraft. The buildings themselves were monotonous, if I'm being polite to myself, and it didn't really echo the architecture or style of Silent Hill 2. But I stuck with it and carried on with the build, hoping that I could get some inspiration and rethink and replan the existing town blocks. Now, it was at this point that I had started to watch YouTube videos of people playing through Silent Hill 2 to try and get reference material, to attempt to get the buildings beyond Woodside Apartment Block to be more like the actual game. Rosewater Park was the next build and was as close to the original as Minecraft as my build skills would allow. I was quietly pleased with this part of the map and continued with the second section of the town. Rosewater Park leads to Jack's Inn, which is on the main road, and behind it lies the back of the Woodside Apartment Block and the now added Blue Creek Apartments. And it was after building the famous Brookhaven Hospital of both Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 3 fame that I lost my creative spark and decided that I should retire from map making. Time passed, but my hunger for this project did not. I scoured the internet for all and every reference I could for the game. I downloaded hours of gameplay footage and watched until I knew there was no other way of carrying on with this map until I experienced it firsthand again. Months of watching eBay for an affordable copy finally paid off, and armed with instructions on how to run it under Windows 7 with a multi-core processor, I installed the game. And I could witness it not only firsthand, but through a model viewer. Armed with a model viewer, I was able to scour the streets of Silent Hill 2 and plan it out correctly, recording footage of flybys and taking screenshots galore. I came to the inevitable decision. I scrapped my existing Silent Hill map and started again from scratch. Now, just in case you're wondering, when I say scrapped, I mean put to one side and stripped for its useful parts. Looking at the buildings and the model viewer, they are clear and bright, and I was able to see the small details of the architecture, so recreating them in Minecraft was a lot easier. The view distance in the Silent Hill 2 game is very limited, and the third-person player perspective is a lot different to the first-person perspective of Minecraft, but at least Minecraft doesn't have fixed-point cameras, so now the map will bear a close resemblance to the actual game. But I didn't stop there, because I wasn't happy with the texture pack I had created. I decided that if I was going to spend time recreating the town, then I should recreate the textures too. So armed with a texture extractor, I trawled through the hundreds of in-game texture files and created a 64 by 64 texture pack from them that I hope will better suit the map. So there you go, folks. Thanks for joining me in this little ramble through the developments of a map. I hope I haven't bored you too much. And if you have any questions regarding the map or me, then please leave them in the comments. Because this is a special milestone, I have included a link to my own test world, which has been requested by a number of people in the past. The test world is where I would go and experiment with ideas prior to placing them in a custom map. So thank you all so very much, folks. You are all wonderful, and I shall see you all later. And remember, tune in next time. Same Vlad time, same Vlad channel.